nice juicy yellow boy right here.
All right, guys, so my garlic that I harvested a little while back, they're all dry. So I have a lot of garlic here, and I already started, breaking these up. So, don't want to lose not but one, right? So they're not the biggest garlic in the world, but when I know when I go to the store, right, and I grab a garlic down there and I brought it home and broke them up, right, they were not too much bigger than this, you know what I mean? So even if they're small, I'm not going to replant nothing. Whatever I harvested, I'm gonna use. All right. So what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm gonna break all these up. Then I'm gonna run these through my processor or blender, whatever works best. And I'm gonna mince these. I'm gonna mince them, and then I'm gonna jar them. And then when I need to use garlic, it's there readily available for me. So I was gonna hang these up, but I mean, you're better off, I think, just getting the job done. And well, it's nice to, you can hang them so they can dry. Then you can do whatever you want with them. But these are dry, so I dried them on my dry rack here inside my greenhouse that serves multiple purposes. So I'm gonna get these all finished up, right? And then I'm going to, I'll show you when I'm finished breaking these all up. And then on another video, I'll show you when I actually, I mince them and run them through the blender and all that, and get them jarred up, all right? So we'll be back with the garlic in another video, all right? Don't throw your little garlics away, man. Too valuable. All right, so here this morning I harvested a couple of dark green zucchinis. yellow squash, and a couple of national pickling cucumbers. Got some more over there that I'm gonna go harvest, and I'm gonna go harvest some beans. The acorn squash is starting to swell up, get a lot bigger. Over there you can see, let me see, where are you? Butternut squash over there, starting to put on some size there. Be a while before we get those though. And down in here, we have a nice sized squash down there. I'm not sure now what that is. I think that might be a spaghetti squash. This one is really odd. We got a cucumber, right? Big cucumber, yellow squash, right? With a little baby squash that was stuck to it, growing off the same umbilical. All right, so let me just tear this little baby off there because was rotting away, but yellow squash is in good shape. I have another nice size one on there. Actually, it's bigger than this one here, but I'm gonna leave him there for a couple days, for another 2 days or so, because I have this lovely elderly lady that brings her children down to the ministry garden every Saturday, never misses. And I'm gonna put together a container of vegetables from my garden to give to her personally. Over here you can see these are the buttercup squash, and they are getting really big now. But it'll be a while before we harvest those, but they're putting on some nice size. Then down here, we have another one. I think I got about 5 or 6. I think there's 6 decent sized ones, and there's a little one. Another one down there hiding. But what I wanted to show you over here is, so we have a sugar baby pumpkin hanging right there. Small one right there, and then there's one that's nice and fertilized, pollinated, and that one will grow to maturity. So I'm gonna continue harvesting these green beans here. So now the way they're growing, like, you need to basically harvest these every day now, because you want to keep these plants continue producing. The more you pick, the more the plant realizes that it gotta grow some more so they can need to grow some more so they can produce some seed. So the more we can trick the plant, the better for us. So I'll keep harvesting from here. Quite a few on there. I'll keep harvesting all these beans up, and I'm gonna bag them. I'm gonna just bag them, keep them in the refrigerator, and bag them, when I get a nice big amount, I mean, I have enough there for a meal, but I wanna just bag them and just have a whole bunch in a bag. So when I need to get some, I can just pull some. Wow. I picked from here like 5 days ago, and because I've been busy, so I didn't pick, but so the plant, I'll go on the other side in a minute. You know, beans, when you're harvesting beans, you walk by and you think you got them all, and then you come back and there's like 20 that you missed. All right, I got that pretty good. So all these pods, they're good size, long size pods now. Get that one there. A lot of beans. Harvesting is so much fun, isn't it? You'll be surprised how much beans you can pick just from a small, wow, look, see that? Just from a small area here. You don't need a huge area to grow a ton of food. All right, this is from one small little teeny plant right there, just from one little small little plant. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 pods there, just from that one little plant. All right, that's all I'm gonna harvest for today. So here we have a good amount of beans, yellow squash, and some zucchini, and we have 2 cucumbers. So all this stuff right here, I'm gonna bag up the beans, but the zucchinis and squash, we're gonna eat those tonight. And the other ones that I harvested a little while back that you saw me, that was just before me going on vacation. So So my mother-in-law, she chopped them all up, and we have like 2 nice bags frozen in the freezer, so I can use those whenever I want. I might decide to use those, right, and hold on to these, but nevertheless, there's food grown in your own backyard. All right, you all take care. God bless. All right, so this is all my garlic, all broke up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them like this, and when we need to use them, then we'll just take what we need to use. Real deep.